Yeah, they should.
Also, hi, we're live.
Woo!
Sup, bitches?
Hello.
We here coming to you guys with another great adventure.
Yep. Hello.
Hello. So, I need to make... We're doing Egyptian music, right?
Ah, you guys are in Alexandria. Yeah. You guys are in the Library of Alexandria. I will have to look up if, like... I think the Library of Alexandria was around when Rome was, but I'd have to look it up.
Here, we'll do that right now.
Yeah.
You got a computer, use it. Also, why is Jonathan secretly a tripod?
Oh, wait. I forgot about that.
And why did Jin
that's
show
something-
someone his Wild Wing buffalo sauce?
Very little is known about the Library of Alexandria during the time of the Roman Principate. Don't know what
So
that
in
means.
other words, we can wing it, because it was around at the same time. It's just not much was known of its history at the time, is what that's
Epic.
saying.
Fun.
Yeah. Regardless, this is Rory. Rory breaks a lot of the rules.
Yeah, he does.
Because he's
I
Rory.
I recently watched a video of like
You
him
are
doing exactly that
Incorrect,
one time.
because mirrors
because of, like,
are green.
No, but he's
a
right.
giant
Mirrors are
weeping
green.
angel.
I'm coming to you from the floor of my basement where I've just
The
finished
man has
growing
literally didn't survive being
because
erased from time.
I'm a dad.
Yeah.
Things are the color that they
And
reflect while they absorb all of the other
He's
colors.
like
my
Jack.
shop
He has
vac,
the I have
told
not.
you I was a dad,
I'm very
is yellow
hard to
because
kill.
it reflects yellow while it
Yep.
absorbs all the other
He
He
colors.
didn't ask
So I hear
for
what
it,
you're
but
saying.
he
You're saying,
has
Hank,
it, and he's gonna
mirrors
use it.
reflect all the colors. So you're saying that
Much
mirrors
to
are every color?
everybody's
That doesn't make any
dismay
sense.
and
That's not how it
concern.
works. That's not what I'm saying,
Yep.
because I just told you
Particularly
mirrors are
Amy's.
green. You just can't
Yep.
tell that they are green on the first reflection because there
So,
are some wavelengths that
Library
they
of
absorb
Alexandria.
more of and some that they reflect more.
Damn it, my head is swimming.
Do you
guys
need
get
like a
water?
moment? Do you need like a moment to sober up, hon?
Let me go grab some water. I will take you
Yeah,
guys with
go
me.
get some water.
But it is at some point within its history, you guys are. Well, the TARDIS has basically landed you guys in a broom cabinet in the middle of this place. Or what you can presume is a ancient Egyptian broom cabinet. You're not quite sure. Scribe's room. Hard to tell.
Something.
None of you guys are familiar with this shit.
If I remember correctly, I believe we actually went over to the closet to get into a, time-appropriate attire.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very much so.
Grabbing a D20 would probably help.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
that might
D20
help.
would probably help.
D20 for D&D? Preposterous.
Yeah, we play Warhammer here. We roll D100s.
Yep.
Bish, don't make me go get my dice ball. My fucking, my golf ball dice.
Just dumps the entire dice cup on the table.
No, I literally have a D100 that's the size of a golf ball.
Nice.
I mean, that's kind of just how they are. They're like that.
Spottier than my eyesight. Anyways. So, you guys have gone back to the closet, and you've gotten all changed and everything.
Bish, I've been out of the closet for the past how many years?
I mean, I would hope so. I'm the one dating you.
I was talking on Percy, but...
Yeah. So, you guys at this point have all kind of gotten out of the closet and gotten dressed. I assume everyone is dressing in, period-appropriate attire.
Yes, I tried to draw them earlier. I realized that most Egyptian attire is shirtless.
That works.
Yeah.
That's
And
Greek.
you're in ancient Egypt.
What were you saying?
You're in ancient Egypt,
Sal?
and there's someone in Roman armor standing around.
Alright, let's say I'm dressed up like a common weaver.
What?
A weaver from ancient Egypt. You ever seen what those look like?
I believe so.
Yeah, like that.
I've not.
Including the charcoal-based eyeliner and everything.
Oh boy.
The TARDIS would have actual eyeliner, not charcoal based, and you'd get a message in the makeup drawer that says, "That's not safe for your eyes. Try this. Try this, sweetheart."
Aww. Percy just looked at that, just kind of chuckle and elbow him a bit. Aw, she cares about you.
I'm gonna dress up, I'm gonna dress Chloe up in the outfit
Oh god.
from Ancient Egypt.
Chloe actually looks fairly nice in it.
Let's see.
But then again, you made the android to oddly look really nice.
Oh, so he built a bitch.
He's using a picture of Tubi. He basically built a waifu.
He's using a picture of who?
Tubi from
Jin,
Here to
no!
What?
Oh.
Bad! Rainbow
Oh my
bad.
God.
Misty bad joke. What the fuck?
Oh no, where is joke? Hold
No,
on.
like,
Oh my god. No.
that's still very tasteless, man.
Like people go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
I'm not gonna do that though, so fuck you.
Hands off my daughter, you fuck.
Daughter? You have a daughter?
God,
I'm
what the
ass-
fuck?
I'm assuming that's like what's going through Jonathan's head.
I mean, he made her, but Jonathan didn't like birth the fucking thing through somebody.
Well, I mean,
You
that's-
better
it's
not
all-
let
it
you
depends
better
on,
not
like,
let
the various creators, I guess, because there's ones that are just like, yes, this is my child, and then there's other ones that is just like,
He came
built this
inside of
one
the
for
What,
purpose.
did you-
and made her.
no.
Yes, Pinocchio is a good example of this.
You have WD-40.
Wood 40?
Oh god, no. Shut up, stop that, no. Don't put that on
So
your penis.
Jonathan and Chloe, he's kind of just guiding her along.
And she seems to walk on her own like pretty well. She's just very much so like follow, because she is literally like an hour or two old.
She's still trying to figure out how world work.
This world.
It's
How-
just like, this place is weird. I don't know anything about this.
How
anyway.
do this? How do this?
How do reality?
Uh-huh.
Basically.
Alright. But you guys do eventually step out into this interesting, like, long-standing library, and you guys do kind of think to yourself and have, like, that moment of... So this is, like... It's massive, first off. Like, the library is absolutely massive. I've posted pictures. There are a ton of, like, old scrolls and everything hanging about. And it is absolutely gorgeous. You guys
Can I
have,
read any of the books? Like, can I read any of the labels on some of these shelves? Like, is it legible?
You find that it looks like something you can't read for a little bit, but then when you focus on it, it changes into English or Japanese based off your reading preference.
I kind of look at them and I'm like, yo, this is like, I think this is psychic books. What? Look at it, guys.
Percy's just gonna look at it.
Psychic books?
Hey, it's in English.
Oh. Why is it in English? That. I'm just gonna ignore what's happening in the chat right there.
Cheetos.
Cheetos are good.
I have Cheetos.
What are we looking at again? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Books in the Library of Alexandria.
Is there any, like, engineering books there?
It's going to be very outdated.
Bro, you
Not-
gonna learn how to build a trebuchet?
Not to
I
mention,
don't know-
wasn't
I
that
don't know
a
what that is
time?
at all.
Well, no. If you think about it, if this is like ancient Egypt, wasn't this like before a bunch of technology and stuff? That's why, like, to build the pyramids, they actually relied on slave labor. They were literally using pulleys and people back then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
just-
were.
Fuck, I just realized something.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, I need to go and Google something. Either I need to Google it or I'm gonna have to ignore it for historical accuracy, because I just realized, Android likely wouldn't be allowed in the library, because she is lady.
Oh,
And I completely forgot about that.
Huh. Good thing I'm not a lady.
Yeah! I will have to look that up. You know what, for now I'm just going to ignore it.
yeah.
Well, if you
Ah.
gave her like a fake beard, she could pose as a pharaoh, like Hatshepsut did.
I don't
And be
think
a
we
man.
want. I don't think we want to. I don't think we want to pose as a pharaoh, because that's how we end up in jail, man.
Yeah, but you could like try to hide their gender because they've done that in ancient Egypt before.
Yee.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't there actually like a queen pharaoh at some point or something?
Yeah, that's who I just said. Hatshepsut. She's a woman who called herself a man and had all of her followers call her a man so she could be pharaoh.
Hmm.
She said she was chosen by God to lead this country, to lead the nation and stuff like that. And they all believed her.
Alright,
Not
so
fair.
no, never mind. Anyone, like, there were only the library's access was limited in general. One of the surviving pieces of history we do have is the list of those who are allowed to study there. So, she is fine. I was mostly thinking about temple grounds, I think, but don't quote me on that. I would have to go re-looking into that type of shenanigans, so it's been a while since I've brushed up on my Egyptology things.
That's fair.
Well, you
guess-
guys are fine. Apologies for the random confusion.
It's
No
all good.
problem.
It
It's
happened.
alright.
It
As
happened, hun.
Jonathan's gonna look around. Do I need to roll perception or something to find out?
No, you can take a look around, and I'll let you guys take flat chens. You're able to find the engineering section pretty easily. A lot of it is heavily outdated, though.
Jen's
Yeah, I was
looking
gonna
around.
say I feel like
What?
it'd be less engineering and more just infrastructure. Because
Yeah.
again, this was
Um,
fully in
Well,
person
technically
times.
speaking, it does come out of a sort of engineering sort of thing, but it's like it's not
Jin?
advanced or anything.
What is Jin doing?
Okay. Jen's gonna look around the room, and he's like paying attention to these books, and he's like, these books, there's something odd about them that's not normal. And he's looking at the architecture of this building, and he's like, a lot of this architecture kind of doesn't really make sense to him. And he's like, he puts his hands up in front of his face with a big grin on his face, on his face, and he's just like, guys, told you, ancient aliens.
Percy just like it's just like wait. He's just gonna come over to him and just kind of whisper, "We literally came here on a time traveling spaceship. You really think there's not aliens?"
It was us the whole time.
My
Percy just kind of thinks for a moment, tilts his head. I mean, we'll see what happens.
You know what we should do? Find some like paintings of like pharaohs, and like they would look like us. They're like, wait a minute, those are our
Oh my
ancient
goodness.
ancestors?
Let's not to mention out of character. I think the only one who has like that isn't white as a brick is Jin. So
I think. Wait, who's the whitest one here?
probably Percy. He's an American.
Oh.
Ignore
Wait,
that.
Jonathan's American. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. You are American.
What do you think I was?
I don't know.
Do either of them also spend 90% of the time indoors, though, too?
In all honesty, if that's the
Kind of.
case, Percy's probably the least white because he's outside all the time.
Yeah, he's probably got a bit of a tan to him.
Not to mention, he did
I
kind
know
of grow up in
Antonio
Florida, so.
definitely is very pale, though.
Anxiety
Alright, so
boy is
what's
the palest.
the ability scores rolls?
Ignore it.
Those are something you need to ignore.
Okay.
Thank you.
So basically, you guys are allowed to wander around as you please. So just go for it. There's mostly scholars and things here, though.
You know what? I'm actually going to do something that Percy probably hasn't done in a while, but he's actually going to look into things that could possibly interest him. Are there, like, any books on, like, possible, like, flora or fauna around here?
Yeah, there are a ton of books on flora and fauna.
He's gonna go look into that shit. Because it's been a while since he's actually done anything, specifically for him, instead of just for a mission, quote unquote.
There you go.
Progress.
Jonathan's gonna take one of the books off the shelf and he's gonna hand it to Chloe. He's like, here, take a look at this.
She'll start reading it.
So lots of interesting stuff here. I don't think I've really been to ancient Egypt like this before.
How would you get there otherwise? Which he's being very quiet about this.
Who? What? What I miss?
Not much, just talking with Jonathan.
Jonathan handed a book over to Chloe and he mentioned that he's never been to ancient Egypt before. And Percy was like, how else would you get here?
You could have taken a plane.
A time traveling plane?
I mean, oh, well, actually, Jonathan, I think you're just born in the wrong generation. We should leave you here.
Excuse me?
Don't you like Egypt? You blend right in.
Yes, his pale ass totally blends right in.
Dude, you can tell them you came from God and they might worship you. They're dumb enough to do it.
God's...
Just say you're the son of God.
Jonathan will think for a moment. He's just like, I do have the robot thing.
What's Antonio doing right now, by the way?
He is just
Other than dying
kind
on the
of,
inside.
Like, looking around still. Like, this place
There's
is cool.
The
This
guy
place
in
is
the Roman
interesting.
armor is staring at your group,
Oh dear.
like with the
dear.
face of shock.
We've been spotted.
Which, by the way, Percy has been keeping his voice down this entire time.
The
Yeah,
others
but
have
that
not
doesn't-
and have been talking about ancient alien theories from like 2012.
This also is like he's kind of surrounded by people with a lot darker skin. We're extremely white.
Yep.
In the middle of the desert. And just kind of exist right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't think that's weird?
Oh, I definitely think it's weird.
Okay then, great. Glad we have an understanding. Antonio would just end up staring like right back at him, just like, fuck. Oh dear, does he know?
No shit.
And I'll give you a picture of the guy that is staring right back at you and in like DMs. But this is the dude that's staring right back at you, and I think you'll know who this is. But he's like looking at a book, looking in between you guys. He's trying
Oh,
not
the
to make
armor.
it obvious.
The look, the stare.
Yep.
There it is.
Can I do a sense motive?
Rory.
Are you looking at the guy?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Oh boy.
Can I roll motive to see why this guy is striking everybody as off or odd or hey, wait a second?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Wait, Doc.
Well,
can I
Antonio's the only
see
one
the image?
paying attention to him.
Shoot.
The rest of you guys are too busy talking.
Doc.
I will post the image when the rest of you guys start paying attention to this.
Oh.
Percy's just
None of
gonna
you
look
have-
around.
Rolled perception to pay attention to this.
I'll roll
Give me a
perception.
moment.
Let me do it then.
Oh boy.
I got a
Let's see.
24.
Percy.
Alright. Let me just finish setting up this sheet.
Yeah, that's a nat 1 to start off.
Wow.
She doesn't notice.
Percy is just super into this book.
Me and Jin literally just like,
Books.
huh? Who's there?
No. Here's the thing. I know what happens. Okay. Antonio is talking to this person or looking at this person. Me and Jin are having this conversation about how I'm thinking that his robot should be the next pharaoh of this entire nation. And during that conversation, with my hands gestured, me and Percy, or not Percy, but me and Jonathan lock eyes for a second because and I raise my brow to him. He raises his back, and we both slowly turn our heads that way.
That sounds about right, yeah.
The guy just kind of looks at you guys, shakes his head, and then goes back to what he was doing, which is just browsing and wandering around. He actually ducks behind a shelf, and then just kind of disappears off.
Antonio's quietly hoping in the corner that that very much means that we did not rouse suspicion.
And I'll actually post the picture of this dude.
There he is. The guy. The lad.
The
I'm
lad.
scared.
He's
Wait a
just
minute.
guy.
Did you find anything about him, Jin?
I mean, you can sense motive.
I'm doing hard.
Is the boy.
The first thought you get through your head is that this guy is looking at you guys like you've just like you're doing something that's like
That's what?
this guy is looking at you guys like, are you serious? Followed by oh shit, I've been noticed.
Yep.
I look back at
But
Jonathan.
he seems to know what's going on.
I look back at Jonathan.
Why did
And
I?
Jin has a big grin on his face.
Jonathan's gonna be like, huh, I can tell you're coming up with something sinister.
No.
I can see those gears turning, come on.
Alright.
Did
E-
everyone just drop from
everyone
roll
just-
20 at once?
Everyone
Yeah.
just kind of disappeared. Okay, never mind, they're back.
Alright, everything's okay.
Jen's gonna look over to Percy to make sure Percy isn't, like, looking at Jen at the moment.
He's not, unfortunately.
Alright. Hey, Jonathan. Get your new robo to follow him around.
Anything in particular? Just like follow him, not do anything else? I also don't think I want to do that.
Who knows, dude? Dude, the more chances you give her to do things, the faster she's gonna learn. Just throwing that out.
But if I just let her out to do things by herself, she's probably gonna die. And I don't want to have to keep rebuilding this thing.
We're gonna tailor. We'll tailor. We'll make sure she's okay, but let's see how she interacts with him.
Forcing a naive robot to do work for us?
I mean, why do that when you have someone in the party who is actually good at stealth?
Percy! Percy! He's whispering but yelling. Percy!
Yeah, what's up?
Come here, quick.
I'm coming. He'll put the book back and then close his journal, because he was taking notes, and he will put it back in pocket, and he will come over.
We just saw somebody, frankly, pretty interesting, start walking and disappearing behind that bookshelf, but he knows who we are, and I think it's important that we should follow him.
And you want me to tail him?
I would appreciate it if you tail him. And if you want, we'll provide you super backup.
Out of character. Hun, that was a nat 20 stealth.
You got a nat 20 on stealth?
Right after a nat 1.
Okay. Well then.
So, you blink and suddenly Percy isn't there anymore, I guess?
Oh my god. You managed to start following this guy. And you watch him wander around, and he actually starts checking closets.
Oh boy.
Until finally, he reaches the closet the TARDIS is in, opens the door, looks surprised as hell.
Percy's gonna be standing right behind him and with his arms crossed and staring at him.
And he's actually just gonna walk up and walk inside.
Can I grab him before he does that?
You can try.
Oh, what would this be?
Don't pay attention to you. Like he looks relieved almost when this happens. Where he's like surprised and like, oh, thank the gods.
Yeah. So can I at least grab his arm to grab his attention?
Go for it. Are you still trying to be stealthy?
At this point, no.
Stealth?
I'm breaking stealth at this point.
So you easily grab his arm, to which you find a sword in your face.
Uh-oh.
He just kind of stares at that. He just kind of looks up.
Jin, I think we should help Percy.
Y'all aren't there. Let me handle this.
Oh, wait.
This
Like,
has been a stealth
Jonathan looks at Jin,
mission.
is like, do you think Percy got killed?
By Maximus.
Percy's been gone for like probably a max of like 5 minutes.
He's actually been gone for more like a half hour.
Oh,
So while the half hour happens, what are the rest of you doing while Percy tails the guy?
I think that if she, gotcha. I think that if he caught up with him, I think it should be good for us to go ahead and try to find them.
Sure.
Yeah,
But-
like
Mm.
Antonio's been like half paying attention to this whole situation. He'd probably be a bit like antsy about it, just like, is he okay? Is everything
Oh yeah,
fine?
I just realized
What is happening?
We're about to leave Antonio behind. Antonio, don't die on us.
How about you not leave Antonio behind and take Antonio with you?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, like, just call out to him or something. He's just kind of like waiting for things because like he's been watching kind of this whole shenanigan train go down, and he's just like, okay, is everything fine?
Jonathan's gonna go find Antonio,
He wouldn't
and
be
he's
too
gonna
far.
be like, all right, we need to go find Percy. They've been gone for a little over half an hour.
So are you leaving me alone with your robot?
No.
Oh darn.
You're coming
Okay.
with us, stupid. Get over here.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
so while they're having this conversation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yee,
Guy kind of looks at
I
you.
think it's pretty clear that
Can I-
Jin, Antonio, and I, with Chloe, are going to go find Percy.
yes. So before you
Eventually.
guys find him,
Yeah, eventually we'll come around a corner or something.
Yeah.
yes, eventually. You just look at him and just kind of tilt his head. You, this yours?
Ian looks between you and the TARDIS and just kind of like sighs. Okay, it's not mine. If the person who owns it is here, then I can finally get out of here.
If I may ask, who owns it?
The doctor owns it. Sorry,
He's
I'm
not
just
here.
He freezes. What you mean not here? Where is the doctor?
Long story? I need to know who you are first, though. Because we're kind of trying to do some stuff for the doctor. We're friends of his.
Okay, you haven't happened to have met a lady by the name of River, have you?
Oh.
Or Amy?
We did meet a river.
My name's Rory. That's my daughter.
Oh. Well, pleasure to meet you.
Nice.
He just puts out a hand.
I'll look at the hand and just put it out. Okay, next question. Where's my wife? I'm trying to
Haven't-
playing him. Bear with me.
That's fair.
Haven't
Haven't
already. It's fine.
haven't met her. Here's the thing. We've met River, but she kind of, went off on her own. And then we don't know anyone by the name of Rory, unfortunately. Sorry, Amy. Heck. Brain.
Congratulations,
I'm
you
sorry.
have met Rory.
I know who this is. Ignore that. Out of character. Out of character. Please ignore that. Let me fix my brain fart.
Okay.
He's just gonna go.
He
Yeah, no, I.
Look, like, he sheathes the sword, but he has this look who just goes, and he just shakes his head and goes, if he left her in danger somewhere, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I don't care what River says. I'm gonna kill him.
Here's the thing. You can't exactly kill someone who is not currently on the physical plane.
He looks very confused at that.
Out of character, did he give his name?
His name is Rory. Yeah.
Out of character, would I actually be able to, did he have a room? He did have a room on the TARDIS,
He
didn't
had
he?
a room, yes.
Are you
there was
the-
actually a particular room that was labeled Rory and Amy, as in, like, it was a shared room.
That's fair. He's thinking, it's just like, you, oh my god, Jonathan! Or Janet, whatever. He'd sigh. Judging by the fact that you and Amy, I assume, is your wife?
Yes. Yes, she is.
The fact that I saw a door in there with your guys' rooms is, I assume you're someone who traveled with Doctor, so you at least know some stuff?
Yes, I know some things.
Someone kind of, undid the Doctor's timeline?
He gives a confused look.
It's hard to explain.
You know, with him, I've learned it's better not to ask questions.
That's fair, but we're basically just going around and doing stuff to basically hopefully bring him back.
Do you even have any idea what you're doing, or did he just leave you questioning everything?
The latter.
He kind of nods, like, slowly accepting this. Like, the basic, like, you can tell he's frustrated as hell.
Though, I assume from the fact that you know him and the accent, you are not from around here.
Oh, I have no idea how I got here. At all.
What time are you from then?
20... I say 2012, but last I remember myself, the Doctor, Amy, and River, we were all working on something or other. I forget what it was, but we were together, we were doing, something. And I wake up in the middle of a field in ancient Rome. Specifically on the British Isles in ancient Rome, and I've wandered my way here, hoping that at some point I'd figure out where he went.
I mean, you found his TARDIS, so...
Yeah, but I've basically been chasing my knowledge of historical catastrophes, hoping he'd turn up at one, because that's usually what he does. Or some catastrophe happens when he shows up. The easiest way to find him is to chase one catastrophe after the next.
I mean, death does kind of follow the man.
You have no idea.
I've been told stories.
Try living them.
You know what? Fair enough.
I mean, it's fun, but...
Stressful?
Yes.
I get that. Out of character! I'm relating to him so hard!
This
Cannibal.
is just Rory.
Cannibal.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question what you're saying.
What's going on?
Do you not get it?
I do not get it.
Cannibal.
I don't get it.
You don't understand. Do you not understand what kinning is?
Okay, so Discord was being very mean. I thought you were saying cannibal.
So did I. So, our Jonathan and Jen, you guys are looking for Percy with Antonio, though, right?
Yeah.
We're just kind of wandering.
I am, but I'm
Very
also.
much has been like looking around at every instance, just like where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Jin is literally playing with the yo-yo as they walk. He is spinning it on the ground like walking a dog. Hey, dog, I got a question for you. So, if Jin's doing this trick called walk the dog, and he realizes that the yo-yo is now pulling him in a certain direction, would that be something I could follow?
Ironically enough, the yo-yo actually does start pulling you in a particular direction. So it's more like what ends up happening is you start walking it along, and then all of a sudden the yo-yo just kind of flies out of your hand and goes rolling around a corner.
Get back here! Jin goes into a full-blown sprint after the yo-yo, turning the corner behind the yo-yo.
Everyone would
Let me
witness
get
the
that
yo-yo
dog.
chasing.
Catch that
There
dog.
are probably so many people that are just like, what is happening? Who are these white people?
Yeah, there's a couple of TVU scholars, like, what the hell?
I kind of want to quote that now.
Jin bumps into one of the scholars, like pushing him out the way.
God!
We're
We haven't created a much as like more of a disruption by existing.
I'm going to guess that Jonathan and Antonio, along with Chloe, are just chasing Jin.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys are
Antonio's
chasing
kind
Jin.
of just panicked.
So we're chasing a guy chasing a yo-yo that is chasing after something.
Yeah.
Percy, roll me a sense motive, by the way, because I rolled exceptionally high on someone's part for things.
Alright then, so that's a decent roll actually. Let's see, so... Sense... Did I not put... Why didn't I put anything into sense motive?
No idea.
Well, I guess that's a 19 then?
Yeah. So, you guys tap on the shoulder and Rory's just like suddenly like, what the heck? Is like, Tens just like, gives you a, like, just says, like, leans over your shoulder and just goes,
Wait, hold on, 10 pops out?
yeah! He goes, watch it, you've got company somewhere in here. And he disappears.
Percy just looks at us just like... You really are super unpredictable, you know that, right?
He's already gone.
He doesn't
By the
care.
way,
He's pulling out the recorder and saying that to it.
By the way, I need you to roll me a dex check to dodge.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
And
dear.
Do you mean a reflex?
Yeah, reflex. You hear a scholar go, what? By Raw, what are you doing?
Alright. So, that's gonna be a 24.
So you managed to dodge like the yo-yo as it comes barreling your direction at Mach 1.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Which
What the hell?
then just reaches out and catches it.
Behind the yo-yo, you hear somebody shout, "Get out of my way, pencil neck!"
Jenna!
And yeah, the party would come bolting around the corner.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
The Centurion guy is holding the yo-yo, which is in his hand, basically like doing doing donuts, trying to spin itself around his hand. Basically.
He just looks at that and just goes, damn.
I almost thought about something with Jonathan running in towards the area. I was thinking of
That's your
him
idea.
running straight into Percy, knocking them both over.
Boy, I rolled a 24 on my reflex.
So yeah, you'd run into the wall.
He just looked over, it's just like, what took you dumbasses so long?
We were wondering what took you so long.
Jin's actually right outside
Trailing?
the door, holding his knees and panting, trying to catch his breath now.
Look. Following someone takes a while. Do you have any idea how long it takes to hunt a turkey?
Is Jonathan
No.
unconscious?
You're able to dust yourself off.
Okay.
Why do you have the doctor's yo-yo and what is it doing? Just looking at it. It's on the floor, spinning around him. At this point, he's just like looking down at it, like, what the hell?
That is one of the doctors. Remember how I said the doctor kinda got removed from the timeline?
I'll nod. By the way, Jin, make a reflex.
Oh my fucking. No! God damn it. He's catching his breath, so it's fair. He's-
Like, as you're catching its breath, you don't have time to react as it goes screaming your direction and basically whacks you in the forehead.
You hear a loud thunk as he hits the floor, spreading his arms and legs out on his back.
It now lies breast motionless on your chest.
He's been sitting there for a minute. He's laying on the ground and he takes his left hand and rubs his forehead and looks at the yo-yo and he's like, "I'm not letting you off the leash again. You know that, right?"
It's like Jonathan looks at her, just like, I think you might have to at some point.
And Jin's like grabbing the yo-yo. His face is starting to turn a little red after hearing what Jonathan said. And he's about to like start a shouting match with it. He takes a big, big breath of air, looks at it, pauses, and sighs.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so I believe I was explaining to Rory.
Yeah, you see, like, their recorder kind of, like, as he'd pop out the recorder again and just go, you know, if you get a shouting match with an old man, you might as well just pick me anyways.
Oh my goodness.
He just looks over and I'm just like, you're surprisingly put together. Is there something around here that's causing that, or?
I don't know. Is there? He shrugs.
I mean, you know him, right? Gestures to Rory.
No, not really. Not his face.
That's fair.
I think my next face knows him. But anyway, that's your problem now. He just disappears.
Oh dear. He's just gonna turn around, just take a deep breath. Basically, because the doctor got removed from the timeline, a bunch of things that he fixed are kind of being undone. We are going around trying to fix things that, because of that, things are where they're not supposed to be, which may be why you're here. In an attempt to keep himself from being completely erased from time, though, he anchored himself into these objects. For instance, 10 is in this recorder. I believe Jin's yo-yo has the first one in it. There's supposed to be one inside of Antonio's whacking stick there. I'm not sure which one though. He hasn't really come out to talk.
But table 10 will always be the most talkative because I can play him and 11th the best.
Yeah, that's fair.
Absolutely understandable.
I aim for accuracy when I can have it.
Yes.
That and frankly, he certainly has a gob.
Yes. He's the most talkative one. So, you guys, have the Centurion guy here, who just kind of, like, looks over at the closet door and just kind of pulls it shut.
I didn't know the yo-yo was taking me to Mark Antony.
Firstly, my name is Rory. Secondly, why?
Jin's like, I don't know. You look like you're wearing what he would wear in imagination.
Okay, Mark Anthony left back for Rome last week, though.
Jin's like, wait, so where's Cleopatra?
Probably somewhere around here. She's in the library around this time of day.
Jin's like casually trying to walk away from the group now.
Percy's just gonna grab his shoulder.
Hey, hold on. I left something on the TARDIS. Percy, can I go get it?
The TARDIS is literally right there.
I gotta go out that way though. Like, not here. Jin sighs and hangs his head and returns to the party.
Thank you.
My one here now is that the old crotchety old general keeps having us sift through the library looking for something.
Old general.
Yeah, I have a suspicion that he's not from this time period, but he's,
What does he look like?
Middle-aged guy, black hair, old beard.
Hmm.
Carries quite a bit of authority with the troop.
Fair. Well, I guess we'll be able to keep an eye out for him, I guess.
Yeah. I say he doesn't act like he's from this time period, but I swear it was... I see bits of modern, like 2012, all the time around here. It's almost like I've grown absent makes the heart grow fonder. So someone will say something and I'll confuse the meaning.
You know, I get that. Just as a heads up, though, we are all from different time periods, so I guess be careful about what you say. Because, like, I believe Jin is from 2018. Let's see. Antonia is from 2022. Jonathan is from 91, 96? I can never remember.
Jonathan corrects Percy and says 95.
Close enough. And then I'm from 86. So we're all kind of, you know.
You know. Right. So the general he's trying to locate this thing out in the middle of the desert, some treasure.
So
he's got me in here doing paperwork trying to find it. I found it weeks ago, I just don't like him, so I haven't told him.
well, what if we went to go take a look?
I suppose, but I still need to report in.
That's fair. That's fair. In all honesty, we could try and... Jin, despite how he acts, is really good at getting a read on people. Jin, you and I could go, like, see if we could, like, hide somewhere and watch this guy, see if we could get a read for him.
I would
Yeah.
love to do a stakeout here. Not for personal reasons.
You're not gonna find Cleopatra. She's got her own reading suite. Reading area. She pulls in books when she has the servants pull in books. So you're not gonna find her among the public. She's in the royal section of the library.
Jin, I think we should go on a mission.
Percy?
We're doing a stakeout,
I
right?
need to go get food, so I'll be right back.
Jonathan, buddy.
Jonathan, Jin, sorry, our mission to go spy on Cleopatra.
No. Now. All good things come at a good time. If we get some sort of inkling or inclination or have a spare moment, maybe, but, for now, let's focus on helping out Mr. Gladiator Man here.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Besides, I can always find her later. Just roll.
His name is Rory. Also, I have to message Doc a thing for when he gets back.
I've never gone negative, man.
Alright, that's there for him when he gets back.
Y'all are gonna hate me.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna do?
You'll see.
I'm
I
scared.
can't tell you now.
Shakes you
That's
around.
just me, but there's a pop culture reference coming in.
Oh boy.
Considering where we're at, a place, we call this place Egypt, I guess. So I guess it'd be fine if, I walk like an Egyptian.
Oh my god.
You just invent that dance move?
Yeah, oh my god, I can invent the dance move here!
I mean, dude, I'm just
no.
saying, my character literally invented pizza, so why don't you
Oh
invent
my
the dance
God.
move?
Dude, I'm gonna invent I'm gonna invent the Egyptian walk while performing magic tricks in front of Cleopatra. She'll like the dance so much that everybody in attendance will start doing it, and then it becomes real.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh,
my
this may
God.
be it. I shouldn't have opened my mouth, but this will be funny.
You shouldn't have said. You shouldn't have said nothing.
I'm sorry.
Kill.
I'm so glad that the scholar got in my way. Felt good.
I return.
Welcome back. Did you hear any of that? Or
Yeah. Also, that one you'd have to roll for because that would depend
Okay. I
Oh
would-
my
when it comes to
goodness.
Percy. As far as Jin goes, I mean, if you try hard enough, maybe. We'll see.
Oh dear.
Jonathan, I need to talk to you in a little bit, buddy.
Uh-oh. Am I
You're
in trouble?
No, you're
No.
just getting dragged into shenanigans.
Bring your daughter to town.
I'm not even gonna deny that anymore.
she's just your daughter at this point.
I mean, I did build her, so I mean,
Yeah.
Does that mean that Cronus is like her uncle?
Oh my god.
Uncle Crony
what
Boy.
the f-
You laugh, but he'd actually like that. He's already a dad.
Jonathan, how does it feel to be family with a deity?
um, honestly, it feels no different than how I'm feeling right now.
Wow. So ungrateful.
But if I had to put it in perspective, it's like being friends with someone who can literally do anything.
Yeah.
He can't literally do anything.
Oh, he can't. Oh,
Each of them has their own limitations.
it feels like he can do anything.
Hey, last session, did we get to level 2 or no?
Hmm?
Last session, did we get to level 2 or no for our classes?
We had a beach
Yeah.
episode.
Oh,
I don't
right.
see how we could. I don't see how we could earn experience in that.
Okay, yeah, my memory was
The
foggy.
drinking contest.
Oh, no wonder, I died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also. Yeah.
You guys all should be level 10, so you all should have 5 levels in your classes.
Okay, yeah, wait. So my Scion should be level 5?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Your Scion isn't level 5, is it?
It's level 5.
Are you sure?
I mean, isn't it supposed to be or not?
It is.
Okay, Scion is level 5. That means I can fucking blink.
Oh yeah, you can actually keep up with my stealth.
Oh my
I
god.
can
Why
fucking
I
blink.
imagine that nomad step is just you just start twerking and then you jump around and then disappear and you reappear 15 feet later and you twerk and then you keep jumping around.
For a brief time, the party loses eyes on Jin, and all you hear is at various places in the library people screaming, people just yelling, and what is happening is Jin is teleporting in front of them, shaking his ass, and going on to the next one.
Are you actually doing this?
Doc, can I do this?
Sure.
Alright, I'm doing it. I'm going all out. And all I'm saying while I'm shaking my ass is Cleopatra, Cleopatra. Cleopatra, Cleo.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's going. First, he just takes a deep breath. I am.
Are they gonna start twerking?
Percy's just gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and take a deep breath.
Jonathan's gonna go to Chloe just
Let
for
him
like,
be.
see this man. Don't ever take advice from this man.
Let him be. Let him be childish.
He's gonna look at him and just go, look at you, Jonathan, and go, is that in order?
It's more of an advice.
And what is the difference?
One is more of suggestion, and the other one is more of I want you to do this.
She nods.
So how long is it until Jin gets arrested?
So,
Oh god.
I'm just saying, you're
What did the
twerking and
20
saying,
What did the charisma do? It's a 21.
so, you do get arrested,
No.
My god.
but rumors have spread about the library and the party as they're waiting for you to get out of being arrested. Because Rory actually goes in and talks to the guys, because he has some pull, to get the palace guard to let you go. Apparently rumor has spread that there is a man, like rumor has spread and it is being taken as a positive thing. That perhaps this man is a prophet of the gods.
Oh dear lord. Terrified.
Percy just looks over at Jin. It's just like, so did you come out? So did you come? So now that you've actually gotten arrested, how's it feel?
Put me back in, coach.
Percy just kind of chuckles and shakes his head.
Like, honestly, they treated me really nice in there. Most of them wouldn't get too close to me, but they were all staring and talking. It was weird. I actually thought they were going to cut off my head, but...
Like they do beheadings
They would have
out
cut
here.
your head. I don't think they cut off your head. I think they bury you alive.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe.
Out of character,
Yeah,
I don't know what punishment was back then.
Me either. I don't think they would do beheadings in ancient Egypt, though. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that one.
What does Rory have to say to Jen?
Rory just pinches the bridge of his nose and goes,
Accurate response.
if they weren't convinced that you were a prophet of some kind with the teleportation, which I'm not sure what advanced technology you're using to do that,
Okay, so
they likely would have put you in with the slaves. You would have been sold.
Oh. To like... Oh, that's not a good thing.
No, we likely would never have seen you again. And excuse me. You're lucky that people fear you enough and are intrigued enough by this to actually just not want to try for fear of offending the gods.
Jen,
That, and considering that Egypt is basically a principality of Rome right now, gives me far more power than I should have here.
do I need to address my people now?
My god, no.
No, it's... Please don't do
I think
anything
that
would
might
change
make it
the
worse.
history.
Please do not.
Jin,
Alright,
let's...
so
Jin. He's just going to put his hands on Jin's shoulders and just going to look him in the eyes.
Hi, Percy,
You-
yes?
I'm sorry, what did you say out of character?
I said, hi, Percy, yes? Oh my god, Jonathan just posted what happens in Egypt.
Ew.
I probably would have been flogged at the very least.
He just puts his hands on his shoulders and stares at him. Alright, so, you've had your fun. You got it all out of your system now, right?
Are you putting me under arrest?
I'm telling you, let's try and not get us all arrested and sent into slavery, okay?
Jin,
We're allowed to
this-
have fun, but you need to understand if we end up being too weird, we don't want to attract too much attention to ourselves.
he'll nod with this, and he'll be like, "You make a fine point, Percy. You make a fine point."
You got it, man?
And, Jin just shuts his mouth.
He's just gonna give him like a light punch on the shoulder. It's just like, good talk, good talk.
Wait. So there's a thing for murder. So the killer is tied to a thing along with the body of the person they killed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were burned alive.
Mhm.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the body of the killer is tied with the corpse of the victim for 3 days until the moment decomposition, while under the protection of guards and burning alive for a son and daughter killing one of his parents. What?
I think that's in like the crime of a son or daughter killing a parent.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Jen will look at Rory and say, "Did you want us to find someone?"
Well, you remember, right, Jen? We were saying, I'm pretty sneaky. You're really good at, like, sussing people out. There's this general guy is weird, so we watch him and see if we can get a good read on him.
Let's do it. Where do we have to go to stake this guy out?
I can take you there, come on.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Rory.
Yep.
Jen will
Alright,
pull
let's
behind them.
go.
Where did I put my D20? Oh, there it is.
Though Jen is
Trust me,
a
the
little...
scenario will actually start soon.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, I assumed this was part of the scenario.
This is like the
It's
intro.
the lead up is just taking a while, and my brain is like,
Yeah.
it's been an hour.
It's
I
fun,
Okay.
though.
Listen, we're having fun with Rory here. It's alright.
Okay.
We like Rory. Rory's good.
So, you guys are led out of the city to a Roman encampment. Basically this seems like to be like a small, like, temporary thing. But it does look like they're working on building a permanent fort here, essentially, or something more permanent. And he kind of wanders in leading you guys. Now, one thing to ask, are you guys going to see about, like, one thing that he will notify, like, one thing you guys should know, it is okay to leave the TARDIS wherever. Just do keep in mind that if it gets in someone's way and it gets moved, the party will have to find it later.
Case in point, Pompeii.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Or
Don't
anytime,
put it in the middle
that
of
unit has
emergency
moved the
area.
TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't put it in the middle of a merchant area, and I think you'll be okay.
I mean, we left her in a broom closet, so...
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's a broom closet. That's not a merchant spot.
It's also in the Library of Alexandria, though.
That's yeah. Well, let's sit and hope.
You see, now the fact that you've said that worries me.
Basically, it doesn't matter. It's not like anyone can really move it. But,
It'll be very hard.
No one
to move.
here.
yeah.
But something to keep in mind for the future.
Yes, something I'm making you guys aware of above table. It's not necessarily going to apply in this situation.
But since we
Okay.
have someone that was a companion here, they would tell us.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, all good.
So, basically, you guys are led into the camp, and
Can I go ahead and stealth?
yeah, you can go ahead and stealth.
Alright,
Is
so...
Is everyone going to roll stealth, or are you guys gonna try and go in the social route?
Uh,
Well,
I am not stealthy at all.
if
We're-
I stealth and roll badly, then we'll go the social route.
14 and 17 is 31, right?
Yep.
I never put anything into stealth, so I have a 3 modifier, but I did get an 18. So I'm good.
We're both stealthy boys.
Antonio doesn't like talking to people, especially in situations of stress.
Stealth is like my weakest suit. Do you think I can just walk in there while they're hiding, doing the stealth thing, and I can use my charisma?
Sure.
I'll just
You're
go
the
more
entire
social
reason
route.
we're going for this, my dude. You're good at sussing people out and being charismatic.
When Jen will carry himself into this encampment like he fucking owns the place, like he belongs here. And anybody who looks at him, he'll make conversation with, and he will mimic their mannerisms, the way they speak, so that he will blend in more sequentially, like better.
Rory will actually toss you a spare set of armor.
Oh, lovely.
Jen,
Like
Jen's
one of the-
totally
Like basically like or like a spare cloak, and just like and just mention just pass yourself off as a new recruit or something.
sure thing.
You think Jonathan should play himself out like God?
Oh my fucking god.
Why?
Oh, goodness.
What is with you two?
It's because of Chloe.
Chloe looks like a human, though.
If not told otherwise, Chloe is going to mention that Chloe will just follow you around. So
Is there anything about Chloe that looks slightly mechanical?
she tends to have mechanical lines along varying joints and stuff. So if you were to look at her hands, for example, they're almost like a porcelain doll's hands. Have any of you seen like close up of like the doll from Bloodborne? How she does have like parts that look mechanical.
I should have him go up to the people in the area and just be like, "Look, I made this."
Oh my god.
Look,
He's like-
I made this. Yeah, anybody could make a child. Don't really look at her.
Dear Lord, Jin has been rubbing too much off of it on you.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. I think honestly that's the best route for Jonathan since he can't do stealth.
You need to check her?
What? Can't you just,
Try to pull it-
follow Jin
What do you
and
You know what you're looking for?
and do what?
My phone.
let Jin do the
Jin
talking?
is your
I mean, out of above table. I mean, hasn't Misty complained before that he's been looking like more the main character?
That was a long time ago, and I think it's gotten better, but you can go, dude. I don't mind.
Also,
Kind of
hello,
like-
Dirk.
It's kind of,
That's
Oh.
kind of that's your line of thought. Mind it. You can just say I'm blending in, and I'm not really talking. I can see if Jonathan can wing it.
fair. Oh boy.
It's just like I'm just saying we saw Jin almost get arrested. Let's try and not stir the pot more than we already have.
Actually, I think it'd be kind of fun though.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, they don't know. And I convinced them that Chloe is a robot and I made them.
You can roll me persuasion to do so.
You mean
which
diplomacy?
is Diplomacy.
Where is diplomacy? Oh, it's right there. Oh boy, actually, I don't think that'll work because my diplomacy is literally 0.
So
Then you can only try.
Here goes nothing.
So, the two soldiers kind of look at you. Look at the girl, look at you, look at the girl, look at you. And just one of them kind of goes over and grabs your arm. Alright, off to the drunk tank with this one. Come on. And he just starts dragging you back towards town.
Okay, well that worked well.
Yep. Another player has been arrested.
Told ya.
Alright,
Lord.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'll be right back again.
Okay. I'm gonna take that
Like-
moment just to go get some water because I need it.
Is Chloe following me, or are they staying with the party?
Doc left to go get something, I think.
Oh, that's right. I thought it was fandom that left, but never mind.
I think they both did.
Pretty sure Chloe would still be following you around.
Oh
man.
my lord, Derpy. Your
Dude.
microphone.
Oh, it is. Oh, I hear it.
Oh boy, that.
There we go.
There you go, that works.
Yeah.
I just. It. Did you have to unplug it?
Yep. Unplug it. Plug it back in.
So Jonathan was seen as a drunk, huh?
I mean, you could have had worse.
Yes. I
Where
doubt
did
they
you-
had drunk tanks in this time period, but he's being brought back to the city of Alexandria and being put in a cell.
I wanted to
With
ask
Miss
you
Chloe.
with Chloe. Okay, I thought because
Yeah.
I thought Chloe was gonna be left with the group or something.
Ah!
She'd probably follow along.
Yeah, she's an android who doesn't know what's going on, so she follows along for a while till they get to the office. And then one of the guys looks at Jonathan, looks at her, and just goes, ma'am, you're going to have to wait outside while your
Boyfriend.
I'm gonna roll. Is it gonna be father or boyfriend?
Brother.
You're gonna have to wait for your father and come until next dawn. Why don't you go back home and tell your mother where he's at? She'll just look at that, kind of blink, look at Jonathan and go, okay. Give a bow and then leave.
Oh.
Okay. I'm-
Chloe has now returned to-
Chloe.
Chloe has returned to the... Now I need to roll if she
Whoa.
returns to the TARDIS or to the party.
What did I miss?
Someone
Jonathan
got his.
arrested.
Oh, is
Oh,
TARDIS
well,
the
I knew
mother?
that much because like I left after you did to get some water.
I mean, technically speaking, it did come out of the TARDIS.
She did.
Yeah. But how is she going to take that order, though? Because that is considered a directive. In this situation, what would be more favorable? Would it be her going back to the TARDIS or her going and finding the party?
Honestly, probably back to the TARDIS.
Yeah, might be.
Is Antonio on the TARDIS at the moment?
Antonio is not. He is snuck into wherever this is that they are on.
He's stealthing with Purse.
Yeah.
Alright.
He just doesn't want to be in social situations of high anxiety because he is not a person that should be here.
Alright. So,
I just imagined that as Chloe's just walking away, John's just like, "No, Chloe, don't leave me."
So I've just made the executive decision that she will likely go back to the TARDIS, or she'll likely go back to the TARDIS.
That's fair.
Because you guys will be returning to the TARDIS after this, after at some point.
Yep. Eventually, we'll get there.
I just hope
After
the party doesn't forget
Much a
about me.
puzzling.
Just
You won't be in there
Jonathan-
for. You'll be in there for like a day or two, so we'll see what happens. Cause if you're not, actually, no, she's gonna go to the party. She'll just turn up later at some point.
All right then.
Yeah,
We
'cause
will.
that'd be funnier.
It would be
So,
amusing, yes.
You guys stealth into this camp, and this is actually kind of impressive. There's not like a large force of soldiers here, but it's enough that if the city were to get attacked, they'd be able to bolster the city's defenses considerably. So, you and Jin and those stealthing get led. Aurora leads you through this like small encampment, Jin, and you guys end up at a tent as he's kind of like pulling some papers from his pocket and just like writing down some stuff.
Rory?
Yeah.
Huh.
And
Is there any? Are we outside of the tent he was leading us to?
Mhm.
Can I do a sense motive on the tent in general?
What is the vibe of the area?
Pretty much what I'm going for.
the vibe of the area feels normal, if a bit eerie.
We need to get closer.
Well, I assumed we were going in anyhow. The question is, how does one stealth into a tent?
All underneath this.
Listen in from the sides.
Yeah.
That's fair, but I also wanted to, get a look at the guy. I wasn't aware that this was gonna be a tent.
What if you cut like a small hole in the tent where you could peek?
Is there, like, any holes in a tent? Because typically, tents don't tend to,
That's why I'm saying you can probably cut one.
You could cut one so you can listen in easier and
Because
Easy go.
I wanna be that. So, we are at the tent.
Mhm.
Percy's gonna go around and he's gonna cut a small hole and just take a look in.
Jin will be standing right behind.
and yep. And I'll send a picture of the general.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The general face-wise looks about like this, and he'll turn around. Yes, Rory. How does your endeavors of finding the Sphynx go? I'll respond relatively well. I've managed to track its location down. Do you have any further orders? At the time, no. Just prepare everyone to move out to the location. I trust the new scribe has been helping relatively well, though I don't recall assigning you one. Looking over at Jin.
Jin will just nod his head and be like, Commander here has personally asked me to come and attend with him. He figured it wouldn't be a problem, sir.
And do well to address a centurion with more respect than just commander. Very well. On your way, both of you. You ready to move out at dawn?
As he dismisses, I do a sense motive on him.
Alright.
That's horrible. I wish I would have saved my 30 for the other one. Fuck.
And what would I roll for that thing?
Well, sense motive. Again, any psionic based thing in a sense motive.
Ooh, okay. That is a 19 on the die, so let's see, 19 plus 4. I am brain recording hard.
23.
23, yes.
So, I'll DM you. Jin, he seems to be relatively normal, if a bit strange. Like,
Relatively normal, if a bit strange.
You're not picking up anything off of him psionically that would be too bad. He just seems like he's a very stressed and strict person. The type of guy that you wouldn't want to cross twice because of all the, like, because of the... He seems like he's dangerous. But psionically, there's nothing going on and nothing abnormal. He seems like a perfectly regular human.
Jen will whisper towards the room and say, "What's this about a Sphynx?"
I'll just shrug.
Jen racks his brain and he remembers the only Sphynx he's ever seen was, the TARDIS.
Did she ever tell us that that was her?
Nope. She
What?
never did. She just disappeared.
Oh, I guess I don't know that then, right?
Yes, kitty cat.
Blackie.
Kitty.
How is Blackie doing, by the way?
Supposedly there's some treasure
alright.
buried there that's supposed to be some key that unlocks something powerful, but I haven't been able to dig up what it is.
Do you have the location where you think it's at?
Well, I just gave him the location, but I know it was on the page. I'll probably take the TARDIS and beat him there.
That. You know what? You're full of good
Oh, excuse
ideas.
Oh, you guys have never considered flying? Flying her somewhere?
No, we just figured she dropped us off, and it's time for a field trip every time. We didn't really ever think about this.
There's a matter of flying that it can do?
We're stealthed.
Yeah. But you guys would be able to get out of the city to talk, out of this little tent, into Rory's tent to talk.
I had assumed we were somewhere a little bit more secluded.
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys are in his tent at this point. He's a centurion who actually has his own tent. It's actually relatively nice.
There's nothing really that off about the guy. He seems like he's seen his fair share of struggles, but there's nothing that I can say that strikes me as odd about him, really.
So what did I get off of him?
I'm going to make this relatively difficult for you because you can actually solve this, like, you can resolve this instantly, so...
That's her. Alright, so history. Alright, then, so that's 13 plus... I don't really have anything in history, so 2? That'd be 15?
Alright.
So 15, I assume it's a no.
Yeah, that's what you get off of it.
Oh boy. So we're, like, we were gonna have a conversation.
And Mario just shrugging. I mean, like I said, the options is pretty much take the TARDIS and beat him there, or just march with the soldiers tomorrow if you can keep up.
I honestly think we should try and beat him there. I don't know why. It's just Percy actually looks very concerned and very confused.
Oh dear.
Jet, above table. So this is completely reminding me of Aladdin racing Jafar to the Cave of Wonders first.
There you go.
So
Oh, we need to find Jonathan fast.
Man, where the fuck did he go anyhow?
what?
Kind of arrested.
Wait, you guys weren't watching Jonathan?
No,
No one was.
he's not a
Kinda
child.
arrested.
Where's
Who got
intention
arrested?
Jonathan? No, I'm just gonna turn this into comic relief. Chloe pops in through the tent and goes, "The soldiers took him away to a drunk tank, I believe. We can pick him up in 2 days." She just sits down.
Okay, but is the guy gonna? How long is it gonna take this guy to get out there? Or are we gonna try
Rory
and?
looks at you like like you've just like you're stupid,
Wait,
and he just goes, "We have a time machine."
You know, okay, fair, but he just looks very concerned. Like more so than usual.
In my usual understandings of time frames in anything ever, they don't like to cooperate.
Oh wait, hold on. Doc, hold on. I need to message you something, cause I wasn't trying to say I was trying to figure out who this is. I was trying to figure out what he is.
You know what it is.
Okay, then
I
that
would have
is
given the information of
Yeah.
like what's going on.
yeah. He's just like, yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna help here. Just we should just, you know,
He's just a regular guy. Of course, it'll beat him regardless.
I wouldn't say he's a regular guy. There's something off about him.
wait, if we time travel 2 days, that gives Jafar 2 days to get there before us.
Wait,
Well-
I have an idea.
Oh?
With Jonathan, can he craft himself something that can lock the lock on the cell?
If they provide you a bar of soap in there, you probably could, dude.
Doesn't he also have like a bag with him?
He does.
Yeah.
Well,
probably
here's the
would've
thing.
taken
Weren't
that.
like, you know, cells back then just like holes in the ground where there was like a grate over top and the guards would just watch you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Oh, if that's the case,
This might be a little bit more
I'm
difficult.
sorry. I know I'm being a little bit of a butt with this stuff. It's just heck.
No, that works out really well. So
I
on
know,
the
I know what to do then.
wait, so like on the way to the TARDIS, can we walk over the grate where Jonathan is being held, so we can just look down and be like, "Hey, buddy," on the way?
I mean, if the grate is big enough for the TARDIS, you could just take the TARDIS and land it in there.
Sure.
Oh, dude, we're gonna jailbreak them then. That's
That's fair. Yeah. Also,
None of you know how to pilot, do you?
nope.
saying please generally works.
Well, I'd say use the manual, but the doctor threw it in a supernova because he disagreed with it.
You know what? With how extra he is, that sounds like him.
Yep. And River's the only one who knows how to pilot it.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Let's just get into TARDIS and we can like discuss what to do. And he just kind of puts a hand on Jin's shoulder and just kind of has a look of like, we need to talk.
Jen's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, no, it's like, we need to talk. Like, without a little
Okay.
people around.
Jen like
Once
goes.
we're-
Jen
once
like
we're-
grabs Percy by the shoulder and like walks off away from everybody else. He's like, "What's up, dude?"
Okay. That guy is not human.
Which guy?
The general.
The guy we just met in the tent? How do you know?
I can't explain how I know, but he's a Time Lord. He's what the dog.
Jin's like, what? I read him. He was normal, man. There was nothing about him that said anything weird. I mean, yeah, he was a little eerie, but how do you know he's a Time Lord? What gives you that feeling?
I can't explain why. Just trust me on this, please.
Are we
There's something.
racing? We're racing a Time Lord.
Which is why I'm concerned that, like, if I don't know if they have a TARDIS or not, frankly. Which is why I'm saying we shouldn't just rely on the TARDIS to be like our quickest escape on this. We need to be careful.
Are you proposing we trek by camel to the site?
No, I'm just saying. Rory was basically saying, hey, don't worry about it. We have a literal time machine, but you know, we're going up against this guy, and I don't know if he has his own. Meaning, I don't know if we're gonna get there before him or not.
There's things I want to say, but I'm not in the room.
Just, I figured I should let you know.
And accept what Percy's saying. It's like, alright, this dude's a Time Lord. What do we do about it?
I don't know.
How are we supposed to outsmart somebody who can do the same stuff we can?
We try, I guess.
Right.
I'll be honest. I don't know what to do about this. It's just I figured I should at least let someone know. That way, we at least know what we're up against, somewhat. And I'm sorry, I don't have much more than that. It's just...
Hi, what's going on?
Well, I do know one thing, but it would have to be a last resort thing, really, and it really wouldn't do much.
You want to force him to regenerate.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
There is a way to stop someone like that. But, you know, you have to...
Above table. Are we about to punch that boy in his nerve clusters?
That's what Percy is about to explain!
Yeah, you guys could do that if you guys can get close enough to him to actually fist fight him.
Oh.
Yeah, Percy's just gonna explain, look, if I would only use this in emergency because it would mean we would need to be close to him, but for Time Lords, in the left shoulder, there's a cluster of nerves that when you hit there is pretty much the equivalent of getting kicked in the balls. So,
Getting what?
Getting... So, if need be, that's a last resort. Just let's tread cautiously.
You know, Percy, with that knowledge in mind, I think it's fine for us to use this TARDIS because if we get there and he's there as well, we have a way to deal with it. We can make him drop on his knees if he's a threat.
Yeah, but it won't work forever.
Out of curiosity, how stealthy are you guys being about this conversation?
Very. This is Percy we're talking about.
Should we roll stealth for this convo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, that's that's a 22. That was a 10 on the die.
I got
Oh no!
That's a red number.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh dear.
So Percy got a 22. You got a nat 5.
So Jin's just being extra loud with his conversation, but he doesn't think he's being loud, or he doesn't notice somebody's listening to him.
Yeah, and Percy's just being quiet.
You know, Rory's gonna look over at Antonio and go, are they usually this secretive about stuff?
To be
Would
fair,
love to be able to tell you. I've been here for a max of like maybe a month. I don't
Not
know
even
what's
a-
happening.
Not even a month at this point.
Maybe
A
less.
2 weeks, maybe.
Who knows?
Just keep that in mind, okay?
Yeah. Blind faith because the doctor trusts them, but I may have to intervene if this keeps up. Looks like what they're talking about is important.
There's a lot of important things I'm sure that I don't understand in this situation. I don't know what's happening half the time anyway.
If you want me to explain, I can give you the basics. Which is simply rule 1, the doctor always lies. Rule 2, don't run off.
Out of character, the second one no one ever listens to. Even in show.
Yeah. Antonio, after the first rule, just kind of like stops and just stares. Great to know.
Doesn't lie about everything, but he lies about himself a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't make me any more hopeful about my situation. I don't know what he wants me for.
Have you met him before?
Nope. He just showed up and I was there. What happened?
I don't know, but your voice seems familiar.
Yeah?
I get the sense I've actually met you before.
Can I roll something to like think on that? Would that be a sense motive?
Roll history.
Oh, ow, okay. That felt weird. I don't think my finger is supposed to go that way.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I heard anything, it's just, fuck, that felt weird.
Oh. Well, I've rolled twice in the night, and both times I've gotten an 18 on the die. That's a +8 as well.
So, DM table for this one because this is knowledge about yourself. You've met this guy. You met this guy the same day that the EMTs found you. The doctor apologized to you for some reason. But this guy was one of the ones who not only led you to the EMTs, but also probably deduced that you had amnesia, being a trained nurse. He's wearing different clothing, but you remember him.
Oh my god, I do know you. I do! Oh, it feels so good to have something. Oh, you are one of the ones that... You helped me. You were there with him.
Sorry. Back to Jin and Percy for a sec
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Antonio's gonna have a moment. It's okay.
You're all good.
So, you two aren't being as quiet as you think you are, particularly noting that Jin is, like, talking kind of loud because it seems like he's getting kind of panicked.
And he's just like, dude, lower your voice. We don't want, we don't want to draw too much attention, okay?
Alright.
Alright, so. Should we get back to the group?
I believe so. Let's go ahead and let's race this time man.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get into that. Jin's gonna start casting Skate and singing "Gonna Be My Day."
Oh my god.
But
Add a
just
character!
stating
That
off-
was past your time, sir.
I mean, technically on the TARDIS, you could probably look that up.
No,
yeah,
no,
could
no.
have watched G5.
Oh my god. Can we just add that I've watched the future generations of MLP on the TARDIS?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you've
Like,
had plenty of downtime. Like,
Yeah.
there was the whole time of, like, building Chloe. You
I can
had
only imagine Jonathan's daughter knocking on my door. What are you watching in there?
Gonna be
It
my
sounds very
day.
musical.
So you guys would get back to Antonio. I imagine has a 10,000 yard stare.
He he kind of has like crouched down on the floor again, just like, oh my god. Because like, on one hand, he's absolutely delighted the fact that there's something that has come back to him, but also, holy shit, he does know this guy, and also the guy that he thought he didn't know was there. Great.
Mhm.
It's a mix of oh.
You haven't got your memories back, have you?
Nope.
No progress at all with that?
No, nothing. This is
Oh,
the
no
first
wonder.
thing that's really come to me. And it's only because I really looked at you.
No wonder he didn't explain anything then, because if you'd remembered, he would have hated him.
Now I'm curious, how do you know?
Nothing that I can tell you if you don't remember, unfortunately. Might be better if that comes back on your own. I can give you one thing, though. Give you one question. How about that? Start with one. I don't end up overwhelming you.
One question.
He nods.
Alright. That's a hard thing to ask. What happened before you found me?
That was a digging operation in 2022. We had interacted with it in the past. A bunch of people went missing. It turned out that there were a bunch of Silurians who had their colony dug into, which are
Oh.
basically dinosaur people.
Oh, what?
And
More
we
aliens, great.
we ran across you in the resulting incident. Or adventure, I would say.
Bet it was quite the adventure.
Yeah. It was, nearly caused a war between the colony and the people on the surface.
Dear.
If I recall, in part, the war was fought over people like you. Something that you guys were doing. Nearly. But, and the colony decided to go back to sleep because because the people who took over after decided that going back to sleep was a better solution than causing a war, figuring that maybe one day humanity would be ready for it.
I don't think humanity is ready for any sort of aliens. At least,
That's the thing.
not yet.
Yeah, Silurians aren't aliens. They were here like with the dinosaurs. They were here before humans.
Well, fair enough. Okay. Well, in the human term of alien, and something just that isn't human. More in those terms.
Yeah, let me guess, the whole racism thing is still going on. People are still
Oh.
working on that.
I don't think that one's gonna go away for a while. Wish
Okay.
it did.
So did I, honestly. But
I've had to punch a couple of people in the face for it. Felt good.
okay. And you guys would be back by this point. By the way, like you'd be able to
Yeah.
hear like the lasting bits of this.
Hi, man. Everything alright?
Yeah, fine.
It's great. I
You're-
know this guy.
Wait, you do?
He found me. He was one of them. Along with the fucker who put us here.
I feel like I'm missing context here.
Hey, be careful who you insult. That's my son-in-law you're talking about.
He's a what? Excuse me?
He shrugs. You know, he is right. Saying things you don't say often is funny. He just smiles.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. He like grabs Rory by the arm. He's here. What?
Okay, River is mine and Amy's daughter. River married the doctor.
He's old.
Yeah, by the time we know him, he's at least, last I checked, at least 1,000. Which is why it's so insane.
Fucking Christ, what the hell's wrong with this entire
Well,
situation?
Welcome to having a family when time travel is involved.
I don't like it.
Neither do I. I just have to live with it. So, meanwhile with Jonathan, you've been stuck in a hole
Oh
in the
boy.
ground that is basically covered with reeds.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by how easily they were able to lift the top off this thing, it wouldn't be too hard to get out. You could blow the top off of this thing with the t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, I probably could, but I had to get it past the guards.
Yeah.
So
It is a
I
t-shirt cannon.
actually-
You can't just hide
I
it in
actually hold on. I actually had an idea because Jonathan has noisemakers, or
Oh my
technically
God.
they're like firecrackers or something.
Uh-huh.
What he'll do is he will gently lift the lid up to toss one of the noisemakers, and they'll use that as distraction.
No.
Oh wait, can he even lift? Can he even reach the thing? The
So
lid?
the lid is about 2 feet above your head.
About 2 feet above my head.
So like you
so
can like kind of jump and like and hit it with your arm, but it's too tall for you. You'd have to figure out a way to climb up
Oh.
because the guards pulled you out, like pushed you down there. So you have to find a way to get pulled back up.
So I can probably wait. So are the walls made of bricks?
They're made of dirt. If you kicked it hard enough, you probably could. Like very sandy dirt. If you like were to like make yourself a way out, you probably could.
Then he can definitely find a way to create some sort of elevation with that.
Alright. Roll an engineering. See if you can make a
Knowledge
for
engineering.
yourself. Craft. And then follow it up with a stealth. See how stealthy you are about this. Because there are patrols going around.
That's a 12. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best. Where does that leave me?
So he so you do get a couple close calls, but you're able to do that. It seems like one guard looks at you and signals to another guard. You do note them, like, taking more, like, attention to your cell. But it's not like a, oh, we're gonna, like, jump you or something like that at the moment. It's more like, we notice that you're up to something, but they're not gonna, like, go nuts over it, because, you know, they've had escape attempts before. And Jonathan looks like a string bean, so...
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily wouldn't necessarily underestimate his strength though. He does have engineer strength at least. It's not his highest stat, but it is a 13. Oh, are you waiting on me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Jonathan will kind of just you make the dirt to the right sort of elevation so he can at least kind of just reach the
Yeah.
thing. He will pop one of those noisemakers that he has and he will toss it. And in the distance they just hear a bunch of popping noises. They think that there's someone fooling around with like explosives or something.
So these guys have never heard firecrackers before.
Probably sounds like a building collapsing, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
hey,
They don't know about gunpowder.
Oh.
They don't know what
Oop.
gunpowder is or have a concept of gunpowder or firecrackers. So when you launch this thing and it goes off and there's a loud flash, the guards all freak out and start screaming and panicking, and a lot of the prisoners start panicking. And then they kind of go over to where it is to start investigating.
A question, Doc. So
Yeah.
is the goal here to disorient and mess with these guards and people?
I mean, if there's ever a time to escape, Jonathan, now would be the time, because they're all crowded around where the
Yep.
thing went off.
He's gonna lift open the lid.
Yep.
And he's going to attempt to run away.
Alright, roll me stealth. You get advantage because, you would, like, loudly hear the guards proclaiming, get a priest, a demon has invaded. Well, I wouldn't say demons. I wouldn't know if they would have something like that, so...
I just rolled another 12.
In a spirit.
Yeah. Like, get a priest, there's a spirit, or something like that.
I don't think that's a fail, though I'm not sure.
Given the fact that you've distracted them pretty thoroughly, I could say that you threw another one. And met, like, more towards the guardhouse. And now they're just distracted by that.
Alright.
So you did manage to get out.
Nice. Alright,
I'll correct
well,
myself. They wouldn't be calling for a priest. They're trying to figure out what the heck what happened. But they're like... They're all kind of crowded around the area, like, what the heck was it? I heard something, kind of a thing.
it'd be like the prophecies are coming true.
Nah, it's more like...
Oh, damn.
It's more like, what was that? Like... And
Must
then
have
they're,
been the
like,
winds.
checking the prisoners, like, over in that cell block, like, alright, which one of you was it? Kind of a thing.
While Jonathan's just gone.
Yep.
He's gonna try to find the group, Ken.
Yeah, because the guard captain would be coming out, and he'd crack a whip, which is a very similar sound, to get the soldiers' attention. And he'd basically be screaming at them, like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on duty, what's going on? So... Basically, they don't have a concept of gunpowder, but firecrackers sound somewhat like a whip crack. So...
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a lore semi-accurate for what's going on. Not completely. I'm trying. I realized a spirit would not be something that'd be in their belief system whatsoever.
They do have gods that they believe in, though.
They do, but Egypt is weird. They practically worship death. I'll explain more later, but they don't really have a cultural concept of demons or things like that, so it would be very strange for them to be like, it's a spirit, call a priest, when they don't necessarily believe in that kind of thing.
That's fair.
Apologies, it's just Egyptology part of my brain went.
Now, does
Good.
Jonathan find the party? That's the question.
You'd be able to find the party en route to the TARDIS pretty easily for the sake of getting everybody back together. Yeah.
Alright.
So Jonathan would come running up. It looks like he crawled out of a dirt pit.
The hell you been?
I've been partying, man. I just got these guys to, get distracted by one of my noisemakers.
Fair.
Basically, the party was lit.
But
By the way, Percy's a little paler than usual.
Yeah.
Paler? What?
Like he's usually nervous. He's not usually this nervous.
Dave Barry's also usually like the nervous of like stressed out that makes him look older, so he's, you know.
Is Misty still there?
Misty.
Huh?
Jonathan's back. Your best man's back.
Oh, dude. What was it like being held captive against your will? Was it fun for you? It was fun for me.
Didn't you escape because someone vouched for you?
Yeah, but what you don't know
I straight up got thrown into a hole, man.
Jen's just gonna look at Jonathan and be like, there's no door or bars that can hold me anymore. I was only humoring them. But, how'd you get out?
The secret is in my magical bag of goodies.
Jen's gonna immediately reach his hand into his bag. He's rummaging around. Is Jonathan gonna stop him?
What the fuck are you trying to reach for?
I'm gonna find your magical bag of goodies. What did you do to get out of there? What's in here?
He grabs
Don't
your
grab
arm,
that!
Jonathan grabs your arm. It's just like, hold on, let me show you.
Okay, Jen takes a step back and raises both hands. He's like, alright, alright.
Are you ready for this? He takes out
Yeah,
his
I'm ready.
his little firecrackers. He's like, here you go, my noisemakers.
Dude, did you like... did you make them freak out? I know they've never seen something like this before.
Oh, dude. They thought a lot of horrible things were happening.
Aw, dude, if I was there, I could have helped you and made them think that they were being attacked by God. Sitting, just speaking directly into their heads, bruh.
But you weren't, so...
Yeah, we kind of left you. I thought about you every moment you were away, though.
BRB DM has to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Alright, pause him.
I will take this moment to release the cat because she is at the door mewing. The kitty is now free.
Kitty.
The beast.
The baby.
Freed.
The baby has been released.
The only reason I even brought her in here was because I went out there to get my water and she was sitting on the table with her tail all fluffed. And I'm just like, oh dear, she's been peeking out the blinds. Which is something that we don't want her to do because they have been breaking.
Oh boy.
She's breaking them because there are cats out there. And she's very upset about it.
How about no, kitty?
Look, honey, calm down. Relax.
Oh. Oh, I thought someone disconnected.
Nah. Ugh. Damn, everyone gone.
I'm just sitting here.
Yo, man, I'm just shucking and jiving, you know?
Yuck, yuck, yuck. You see, now my brain goes to open up Pokemon Unite, but I got my ass beat yesterday.
Oh, really? You found tryhards?
I didn't win a single game all night.
Oh,
What the fuck? I'm sure it's not your fault either. I bet your team didn't do jack shit.
My team usually doesn't do jack shit.
They're usually all children or what I think just fucking bots. Like,
Eh. Oh wait, Rainbow left. Or Misty. Re.
I don't know why Misty left.
No idea. Party is asking, are there any characters in in recent enough time to recognize the Spice Girls? Actually, that was a while back.
Oh boy.
Spice Girl sounds familiar, but
I know
I'm
they
gonna look up
exist.
what.
I don't know much about them.
Let's see. Let's see. The Spice Girls, I think.
yeah, I wouldn't have watched this though.
Spice Girls, British pop group whose infectious dance songs dominated the global charts during the late 1990s.
I'm very heavy into like metal and stuff. I would not have been listening to them.
I recognize the name Spice Girls Party.
Where is Rainbow?
Don't know.
I don't know. He vanished.
Internet?
Maybe. I'll give him a bit, but then I'll resume. I see what I call it here.
I mean, that is completely up to you.
Yeah.
Session is fun. Because I'll be completely honest, we're getting like several inches of snow right now, so I don't think I'm going to be working tomorrow. We will see.
Well, there you go.
I hope I still get work tomorrow because I need the hours, but you know, if it's not available, it's not available. East Party. Snow is a thing. Snow can be good. Do we want to keep going now, or?
Honestly, we can, just to get you guys to where you're going.
That's fair. Do we want to ping Rainbow then, or?
Sure.
Or sorry, not Rainbow.
Hooker text.
Yeah.
I was dealing with something. I got in trouble on another server.
What happened?
Oh no.
I play on a really strict game called The Isles on a server that abides by extremely hardcore rules, and they had dragged me in there for questioning on a certain event that happened on there, and I'm scot-free and off the hook, so.
Okay, I'm
Dear.
glad
that's where
things
I
are
went.
okay.
I just wanted to deal with it as soon as it came up, so I can I don't like fucking thinking about it. It makes me mad.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Understandable.
completely
I'm just glad you're alright.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's go.
Yeah.
alright,
You're right.
so you guys managed to get yourselves back to the TARDIS, and Rory kind of looks around, looks a bit confused, and goes, "You redecorated again."
Again?
She's beautiful, ain't she?
Yeah, the consoles just changed, that's all. Different.
Fair.
It just takes getting used to.
Yeah. We're back. He's just gonna look at the console.
Gotta start mashing buttons.
Oh dear.
So you go to start mashing buttons and messing around, and nothing happens.
I look at the console and I say, "Pretty please."
Larry just kind of looks at you and goes,
You mean
got the accelerator, and slams the lever down. And then it starts up.
Percy just kind of
Oh.
chuckles.
You didn't tell me this was stick shift.
Hey, I don't know what shift it is, I'll be completely honest. I've been flying with someone who isn't even licensed to fly it and doesn't read the instructions for 3 years.
Wow.
Unlicensed flyer who doesn't who threw away the instruction manual, everybody.
Thanks, Doctor.
She could probably make a new one somewhere if she wanted to.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, you guys want to eat or do anything while you're here? This is your last chance to get temp HP before a mini dungeon, so.
I'm
Let
cooking.
me eat. No, stuff my face with Shouldn't we cook something Egyptian?
What kind of Egyptian meals do you know?
I don't know. We could get one of those urns from one of the crypts and cook that.
An
If
urn?
you want to be a cannibal, you can go ahead and do that. I'm
Don't tempt
going to make
him.
something that the soldiers just call traveler soup. And he just walks off to the kitchen.
Percy is running there ahead of him. Nope, I'm the cook.
Antonio's completely ignoring both of them and finding cookies because he needs to eat some cookies right
Jim's
now.
gonna use this downtime to go back to his room and start listening to the soundtrack of Cyberpunk 2077
Alright.
while
So-
thinking of Jonathan's daughter.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
So Percy's gonna look at Rory and go, so is there anything in particular you want? Like anything that like you miss from home or?
Do what you want. I'm gonna go get changed.
Alright, sounds good.
I'll wander off.
And because I'm still craving it from when I had dinner, he's gonna make tortellini Alfredo. What's 8 plus 15? I can't remember.
23.
He's 23.
Alright, let's go to the cooking table. Cooking rules. 23. Everyone gets plus 15 temp HP.
Plus
No,
15
plus 10,
temp.
sorry.
Plus 10. Sounds good.
I would show back up for food. This time he's wearing a flannel and just a jacket, and he seems a lot happier and very happy to be showered and out of the uniform.
Finally, after all this time, a shower.
Yeah, well, I mean, Aisharam, they were relatively clean, but troop marching is annoying.
And also, it's not a normal shower that he's used to.
Yeah. So, actually effective clean.
Yes, exactly. That's
Yee.
good.
Soap. Well, they had soap.
Yeah.
This is different soap.
There's a difference between soap bar and squeeze bottle.
Exactly.
Yep.
One of them sucks!
Yeah, they're not so
Soap bar
much.
sucks all the time, but
Yeah, it is. I think that it's mostly like the hard bars.
What other kind of bar is there?
I mean, there's softer ones. Like there's like glycerin soap bars, which are really soft.
I've never come across a soft soap
Yeah,
bar.
they don't really sell them in the stores. It sucks. But like hard soap bars that are like not from like a brand or something, or like hard soap bars that are from like just a general brand just stuck. Like you have to wet them to get them to actually start making like suds, and even then it's just like, oh, I have to keep like using it. You can just kind of gloop and go with the normal squeeze bottle soap. Plop in the hand, boom. Very bright outside for being so dark, and that is only because of the snow.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
you guys will kind of get cleaned up and get food and get in a long rest if you guys want to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Antonio needs
Yeah,
one.
plan.
Next day, you guys will be able to get out there, and you guys are in front of a ruin that's kind of sunk out in front of the desert. So you guys are parked kind of a ways away from it as to not be noticed. Kind of up on a hill.
Percy's gonna basically have all his stuff on him, and he's gonna wait by the door.
Or he'll have his armor and crap back on, though this time it's over something that's like, you know, like
Comfy?
over his clothing. Yeah,
Mhm.
comfy.
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 Yeah. Antonio would just like have the same stuff on, except for he would just have put his coat back on.
Why do I imagine he has the walking stick sheathed as his belt like a sword?
Because it's funny as hell.
In some instances, yes, but most of the time he does just kind of use it like a normal walking stick.
Alright.
It's just
like
in hand, he's gonna use it like a normal stick.
Alright. You have fighter man, you have sword man. Are you guys going to bring either K9 or the, Chloe? I assume you guys are bringing Chloe.
Yeah.
Experience with life.
Yeah, I would
don't know,
like
what
to
was
avoid
the-
bringing K9 for now, as he's still
Oh,
not
okay.
fully operational, and I don't want to risk him getting broken.
Fair enough.
He'll become fully operational with EXP.
Oh, okay, so we need to bring him along for him to... Okay.
Your NPCs will level up based off of, how much, like, stuff. For example, Rory is level 1. That is on purpose. He just has a class.
Oh, so we're over his level then.
Yeah, you guys are like 5 levels higher than he is.
I mean, I guess we bring K9 then?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Who do you want to give EXP to? Hi, Derp.
Oh, I forgot to unmute or mute.
The derp. Derp.
So, either way, it is up to you. You're the tech guy. Whether you want to take K9 or Chloe is on you.
Alright, we'll take Chloe then.
Alright. You have acquired a Chloe. So,
Maybe
head up
that's
to the
something that we
ruin.
should like start doing as like a thing, is between each place or whatever, is like take either one of them, like kind of switch off every time. That might be good.
Yeah, because after this, you guys will have an option of 3 people.
Yeah.
Basically,
I mean,
Rory will come with you guys regardless whether you want him to or not. He has his own NPC shenanigans.
he would like to see his wife.
Yes.
Find wife.
Find wife is his primary objective.
And now he has the means to do so.
Exactly.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So like, more my thing is, I'm saying, like, between Chloe and K9, since they're definitely ones that are going to be, like, more permanent residents.
Yep.
Between that, switching on and off between the two.
Because basically the whole goal right now is, like you guys will find displaced companions from time to time, and just putting them back in their proper place is gonna be a big help. Whether that's taking them there directly and dropping them off if they know where they're from, or them going around with you for a while. That's all based off their choice. Some might want to go around for a while, some might not.
And we'll probably run into them again later down the line and do the same thing, except for they've just decided to come along.
Yep. For example, Rory is permanent resident and permanent companion until Amy is found, and then they can be put back in their proper place, whereas some may just need a ride home.
Yep.
That's
It
fair.
depends upon which companion you're talking about.
Yep. Well, we'll get to those cases as we find them.
Exactamungo.
Yee.
For now,
Woo!
Desert Ruins.
Woo!
Do we want
So
to
you
keep
guys-
going?
You want to get going, yes.
Because I'm up for it, but I also know it's kind of late. So,
Yeah, it is almost 9 o'clock.
It's almost 10 over here.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can
but
call
we
it for
should-
tonight if we all feel like we should.
I feel like we should, because the dungeon scenario is going to be pretty long, depending upon like how you guys manage to figure it out.
Alright,
Yeah.
that sounds good to me.
And it seemed like you were kind of like writing it as everything was happening. It might give you a little bit to refine it too.
I mean, it's already refined to as much as I want to refine it
Fair.
reasonably.
Yeah.
It's just how long will it take you guys based on the puzzles that are there, because one of them is particularly long.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are going to cut out here then.
Alright, I'll be catching y'all shortly.
Later.
Thank y'all so much
Bye-bye.
for watching, as always.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head off here because I think my brother wants to hang out
Alright, later.
later.
Let me just figure out who to send y'all off to.
You should probably work on Antonio's list. But at this point, I feel like it's completely okay for you just to say, like, any random fact that pops into your head, provided it's not about Doctor Who.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the thing is, with my little stupid list of things that I was starting to write, I was gonna add like a small table of like, okay, here's the table and here is random facts in this section of the table that I can use.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye-bye.
Because
Oh boy.
I don't mind you using, like, Doctor Who facts, or, like, random Doctor Who things. But they'd have to be stuff that, like, he'd have knowledge of.
Basically what I've done is anything that refers to